Hello, you're going to start hearing a new term called flash trading, which is going on in the bond market. And what's going on is around the 1st of September, which ended up on the 18th when the Federal Reserve decided not to taper QE. The banks realized they're in a bind. In 2008, the banks were saved by putting in false assets into their coffers. And this has been building their reserves for the past 5 years. And there's a reason why they were not loaning that money out, because they knew that this was the end game. We're getting very close to the end game. How this all comes out is not going to be entirely clear, but if you notice, when interest rates hit about 3% on the 10-year bond, they immediately plunge. What's going on is this new term called flash trading. The market is completely artificial at this point. The banks are propping up the bonds by buying them within their own cells. And as they do this and keep doing it and press the prices upward inside themselves, the reserves are going to start to fall. So at some point they're going to panic and they're going to say, we don't have any reserves anymore. And they're going to go back to the Federal Reserve, and instead of tapering QE, they're going to have to massively increase QE to try to keep the game going, to keep the little Ferris wheel turning. But it's not going to work because they're getting close to the end. And the foreigners are starting to see this already, and you're going to see them massively dump their bonds. And it's going to accelerate the process. How quickly this happens, I don't know. But the banks at some point are going to panic. They're going to come to the Federal Reserve, and you're probably going to see some kind of announcement that they have to increase QE, just like that pathetic meeting back in 2008 when all the people got around the table and said, we got a problem. So whether that hits the stock market first, the bond market first, you're going to see rapid, violent changes up and down in the bond market, the stock market, because it's a sign that they cannot continue to lie like this. Just wanted to let you know what this flash trade means, is that the insiders are trading to each other and able to prop the price up of bonds because we're getting close to the end game. So please look at your own assets, because the collapse of the dollar and the system is rapidly approaching. Watch what's going on when you see these signals.